It
This
is
is the
on,
sovereign
isn't it?
citizen situation, right?
I don't know what that word means.
Well,
Well, yeah, yeah.
but
I'm gonna say I'm not saying that I'm one of them, but I'm just saying I'm operating under what the Constitution Supreme Court ruling is talking about.
All right, guys, buckle up. This one's wild. We're diving into a heated court showdown where Judge Perkins absolutely roasts a sovereign citizen who boldly claims he doesn't need a driver's license to drive. Judge Perkins does not hold back. He calls this guy out hard for not understanding the most basic laws and even offers him legal counsel. But of course, this sovereign genius thinks he knows better than everyone in the courtroom. Let me know what you think about these sovereign citizens in the comments. Are they clueless or just putting on a show? And hey, if you're into content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get into it.
Over, and he said that. I didn't say those words. I just told him I'm operating under the Constitution, and that's all else I said to him. And he just basically lied, said I was disgruntled, asked for backup and all that. And the video would show I wasn't even whatever, I can't think of the word he said, but he was saying I need backup. I have a irate or whatever word he said, and that was not even true.
um, it's just what you're saying is just not the state of the law. I don't know any. I don't know any other way to say it.
We just going to continue with the case, and whatever comes about comes about. If the paperwork I given wasn't irrelevant, that's it then. So what is the next step?
So either the next step is take a plea, which I'm sure you don't want to do, but I'll give you the offer, or take it to trial, and those are the next steps.
Well, I guess we're going to have to go to trial.
I'm gonna set it for a jury trial too, so you can bring this in front of a jury of your peers and see, what they say. And I guess
my
you don't
other
want a lawyer, right?
The other cases that I had got dismissed for same situation. So
Say what?
the other cases I had for this was dismissed, and you told me to give you one name of one person, and I could have said it then and there. It was myself. I had court cases for the same thing, and it was dismissed on whatever circumstances happened. It was dismissed.
This guy seriously thinks he can just dismiss all the charges against him like it's no big deal. I mean, if you're going to act as your own attorney, maybe, just maybe, crack open a law book or at least Google a few things first. What I don't get is this. Why not just pay the traffic ticket and get a driver's license? It's not rocket science. It takes, a couple of days max? And it's way cheaper than racking up court fines and getting roasted by Judge Perkins on the record. So what do you guys think? Is this guy just clueless? Or is he playing games trying to drag things out with a judge? Let's dive back in.
The same driver.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's call it. Let's call it and put it all on the record. I have my court reporter back. Let's call it and put it on the record. All right. So, Mr. Lynch, let me ask you this, and this is just to understand. Try to really get a grasp of your position. I understand you're. Why don't you, if you're not a sovereign citizen? Usually, sovereign citizens tell me, I don't want a lawyer. If you're not claiming the sovereign citizenship, why don't you get a lawyer to help you out with this?
I can't never find no attorney. The last attorney I got, they was telling me you should have just took a deal. You should have paid the ticket, and you really can't find nobody who's going to take your case. So basically, I'm in limbo, and basically all I have to say, not guilty with impunity.
Not guilty with impunity. Yeah, this guy's gotta be smoking something. At this point, maybe no lawyer wants to touch his case because he's just that much of a headache. Seriously, just pay the ticket and move on. This dude's probably pushing 30 or 40 and still hasn't figured out that playing games in court doesn't end well. Learn from your mistakes, man. And I don't know if you guys caught it, but someone else on the Zoom call literally started laughing and I lost it. This whole thing has turned into a full-blown clown show. And the best part? Everyone's in on the joke, except him. Judge Perkins is about to snap, and somehow this guy manages to get even more ridiculous. Let me know what you think of this circus. Now, let's get back into it.
I guess if you're
I'm not
not
a
willing
national,
to,
so I'm not a national, so I can't say that. All I'm saying, I'm just a citizen, and all I'm going to say, not guilty with impunity.
well, how are you immune to this? Because I mean, let's just do this. You don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to tell me how you're going to proceed with your case. You're fully in the right to proceed however you want to proceed. I'm going to just give you a jury trial, and you'll have to present what you need to present in front of a jury. Will you allow me to assign a lawyer to you just for the purposes of, helping you out with the courtroom procedure and stuff?
You can do that.
I don't find anything that he's filed that has any merit. So that's why I'm giving you a jury trial, because if you bring the same stuff in a trial, if it's the same as what you're giving me and the stuff that you're professing, based on what I see, you're gonna lose.
So
By me.
if the judge is saying the information is not valid and the people don't know nothing, so why would I put my hands in the hands of the...
Is this guy playing dumb? Or is there something actually wrong? Like, seriously, what is going on here? Judge Perkins is giving this man a jury trial for a pretty obvious reason. If he didn't, this guy would lose instantly. And in case you didn't know, Judge Perkins actually knows the law. Meanwhile, this dude is running on nothing but vibes and zero evidence. Watching this is like watching someone argue with gravity. It's pointless, it's awkward, and it's not going to end well. Let me know what you guys think. Is he clueless or just committed to the bit? Let's get back into it.
What I'm telling you is I'm trying to give you a fighting chance with these arguments that you're making. What I'm telling you is you're not going to have a fighting chance with me. You're going to lose unless you come with something substantially different than what you have. At least with the people, you said it yourself. They don't know the law, or they might not even know the law. So you may be able to get them to side with you just because they love Mr. Lynch and they want it. I don't know. But other than that,
if they want no jury, I really don't know people jury. I'm not even gonna do that. So if I found guilty, so I'm gonna have to sue every person that was a juror.
I don't know what you're gonna have to do. I don't know, Mr. Lynch. You're the one that's making these arguments up, and you're the one that has researched and done what you've done. You provided that stuff to me, so you're expected to know the law. You're expected to know the law. So whether you can sue jurors and whether you can sue whoever, that's going to be on you to know, and then or if you don't know, that's going to be on you to find out.
Okay, so I have to get back with the law department about the videos and the dash cam of the police officers.
That I can Mr. Bowman, can you put your appearance on the record, please? Now, Mr. Lynch, now I can potentially help you if the stuff exists. Mr. Lynch is asking for body cam and whatever discovery that body cam, audio, video, whatever discovery that the people have in relates to his matters.
Your Honor, I understand that, and discovery would be provided if he files a valid request pursuant to the court rule for discovery.
So you saying I
you're,
haven't done that previously? I don't send it
Hold
to the
on,
law.
hold on. She's not help. Hold on.
hold on,
So
Mr. Lynch. Your Honor, if I'm not mistaken, the court rule just says upon request. He's made his request today. I don't think that there's anything in the court rule that requires anything other than him making a request. Mr. Lynch has made his request for discovery, and I believe it's supposed to be provided to him.
Court rule provides for a written request,
I
and
can you
that has not happened.
All right, let's the discovery, rule 6 point. We're gonna know this discovery rule, and you got it ready.
Forward and backwards.
Yeah, you need to get this book. You need to get this book, Mr.
This defendant seriously needs a law book. But let's be real, he probably wouldn't read it unless it had pictures and a pop-up section. It blows my mind how people walk into court with zero understanding of the law and still think they can just wing it. Like, no evidence, no real arguments, not even a hint of common sense. This guy had none of it. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here because the rest of the hearing is just the lawyers talking and Judge Perkins setting a date for the jury trial. Let me know in the comments, do you think this guy actually stands a chance in front of a jury? Or is he just setting himself up for an even bigger L? And also let me know if you want me to cover the jury trial when it drops, or if this was already enough clownery for one day. Thanks so much for watching and hanging out with me. If you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts below. Really appreciate all the support. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.